Looks like Lightning Spear Sorcerer is back in the meta. This is Mekuna clearing a pit 147, and look how he melts the elites now here with Overpower Lightning Spear Sorc. This used to be the best build a couple seasons ago and now is back strong with the new Overpower tech, where you simply drink a potion to use the Sun Rune to basically dish out insane damage, and now we're also scaling max life here with the Sorcerer, going completely crazy. Let's look into it. The full video and planner will be linked in the description here. There is a little bit of strategy you have to do at the start to basically snapshot a couple of variants. Like lots of these builds in Diablo 4 now rely on snapshots. Obviously, it would be up to Blizzard to change this maybe, because a lot of people don't like this. They have changed this in the past on the Whirlwind bar, but this Sorcerer just has to do it here. You have to drink the potions to get your Sun Rune to work and then basically keep your Lightning Spear up, because Lightning Spear is a duration skill and can be used throughout the entire run, with your overpowers being completely crazy. And you can kind of see here how fun this Sorc gameplay is again, because you can pixel pull the enemies with your teleport and the Raiment of the Infinite. This has been one of the coolest and I think most favorite mechanics on the Sorcerer. I also really enjoy this one. Now obviously Snapshots is not really enjoyed by a lot of people, but it makes the Sorc at least viable this season, and potentially some potential here to get the 150 done. You see, like 146 has been done here in 13 minutes. So the sorcerers are getting pretty close here, and they have been pretty creative. However, I would still like to see, you know, like some of the normal Sorc builds, like Blizzard and other builds that not rely on these kind of like crazy snapshots getting stronger and being buffed again. And also there's a single target issue you'll see here in a few minutes on the boss. It's kind of rough to kill the boss as a sorcerer, historically always has been, because a lot of effects on the sorcerer do rely on stagger. However, this one definitely doesn't have crazy single target, but you also don't fully rely on stagger. And finally, you don't rely on the key passive shatter. Like this can be played in pit runs. I've also shown you some of the speed runs that have been done. So you don't have to rely on shatter at all here. So it makes the boss kill a little bit better, but still not that great. However, the trash monsters here, as you can see, they fully melt. And with the pixel pulling, it's just an amazing playstyle that is really cool once you have the snapshot going. Now, getting there is not the best, and we'll see what's going to change there going forward. The full video again is below, and we have the full setup here. So this one is with Harlequin's Crest, GA cooldown max, we have the Shroud of the False Death, we have the Storm Swell aspect, we have Temerity. This one is just needed to basically use your potions at the start of the run to get the full life going. Then we have the Orange Herald, we have the Splintering Energy. This is now dealing damage directly with the Lightning Spear. That's also why you want to max the Lightning Spear here. You can see it on rank 5. We have the aspect of Shooting Blades, the Starless Sky, and the Tar Rasha ring here, giving us a crazy, crazy damage multipliers, basically. Skill tree looks like pretty normal here. We have a Charge Bolt, we have Potent Warding, we have Teleport, Ice Armor, the Familiar that gets triggered by your Unstable Currents, Ice Blades that also gets triggered by your Unstable Currents. Here you want to maximize Lightning Spear. You have the Rowing Lightning Spear here for more damage. Actually, the multiplier is pretty insane. Then you rock Inner Flames, Ball Lightning, all the damage multipliers, and then Unstable Currents also maxed here with Enlightenment. Paragon boards, like I'm going to leave those below as well. And we're going to look at some more footage here. Like this has basically just been blasting down this. And the amount of pulls here are absolutely insane. Mobility is insane on this build. That's always fun on Sorc, and I really like the Sorc with like the big AoE and the explosions and stuff like that, and the pulling capabilities. So you can kind of see here how you can kind of like play with the monsters, similar to what you can do with the Ancient Hook Spear on the Barbarian as well. So this is going to be a ton of fun once you have it set up and once it's going. You can see how he's melting through those monsters. It also looks like extremely fun again. And yeah, Mekuna said he's enjoying it a lot. Just the only thing, obviously, is the beginning of the part of the run that's not too enjoyable, because there is, you know, some more like tricks here with like pressing all the buttons in a certain order and stuff like that. We had this a lot with the Whirlwind Barb back in the days. To some degree, the Dance of Knife Rogue has it now as well, where you can basically snapshot over power. We're doing this on Cataclysm and also on the Hurricane Druid. But this Sorc is like maximum creativity, so I really like that, and I think there's been like spearheading this development here. Pretty crazy, and the Sorcerer is just an amazing class for this, and you can see here, boom, boom, teleport. And like basically you're killing these packs in like 10 seconds, 5 seconds. You see how fast they melt, like hitting for 100 trillion damage right here and just completely blasting down those packs. I think he's already going to spawn the boss here like in this or in the next pull. Yeah, I mean it takes about like 10-15 seconds, but then they just melted. And this is obviously going to one-shot everything on like a bit lower pits. Like you're just going to like zoom through. And the way to unlock Perma Teleport, guys, again, here is his evade. You see he's constantly evading to trigger the teleport. And that only works with the teleport enchant. Boom here at not 200 trillion. 175 trillion like here. Look at that numbers here. 175 trillion, man. There's almost like Necromancer kind of levels of damage. So in the run, it's really enjoyable. In the last video, people were like kind of complaining we didn't see the boss fight. So I will show you like at least a part of the boss fight here. But yeah, overall, the boss fight is still half the run. And I think they need to do some rebalancing with the bosses as well. Because on some builds, you really need these like extra minions, extra summons, extra adds on the boss. And basically you can't fight or win versus any single target boss. So I feel like we had a similar problem in D3. And I feel like this could be addressed a little bit by like balancing out the bosses a bit better with not having bosses that spawn as many adds or not having like fully single target bosses. I'm not sure what the best solution there is. But you can kind of see here how fast Stagger is. And with Spirit Caller of the Frost, this is by far the best boss and probably the only one you can do on 150. You want to keep him like at the bottom half of the map because all the minions and monsters, like they all spawn like down here. You can see like he's taking them. Obviously, Mekuna has a lot of experience. He's taking them to the boss, then staggers him, and then kills the boss like that, basically. And that's kind of the rotation. But you want to keep the boss like in the bottom of the map kind of to, you know, finish him off pretty quickly and not let those adds basically go to waste. Because if you're like all the way at the 12 o'clock position here on the map, then there's a good chance that the adds are not even going to aggro on you. So that's definitely a good tip on the boss, keep him below. And yeah, you see here, boom, pixel pull. And 30 trillion like per lightning spears going pretty ham. If we fast forward a bit, obviously this is like more of this and more of pixeling of the Spirit Caller. And he just keeps summoning these monsters like around every 20 seconds, and they just help like tremendously. And boom, look at the damage. I mean, the damage on single target, like even pure single target, is still somewhat decent. It just gets so much higher. Dodging Lilith here. Like obviously you have the flame shield that makes you immune. And you also have to teleport to like go out of, you know, the most dangerous slaps from Lilith. Because those Lilith hits, like they can kill you. Like you see here, it's at 3 stacks. So it can get very dangerous in that regard. But yeah, with that, this is the current rank 1 Sorc clear. Boom, 146 done. And when we first looked at it, I did not expect the Sorcerer to do that well. You can see here, Mekuna is actually rank 1 on Necromancer and rank 1 on Sorc here. And this is the 4th highest class. The Rogue is 6 tiers behind, and the Spiritborn is another 11 tiers behind this Spiritborn class. So yeah, big shout out to Mekuna. Check out the links below. He is definitely one of the best players here, rocking the leaderboard. And there aren't like, you know, that many Sorcs right now playing on this high level, but this is like a very new meta development. So yeah, if you want to give Lightning Spear a try, this is like a, you know, all-time favorite Sorc builds. We have the full planner below here and all that stuff, and he's explaining it very well here. But yeah, here the Sun Rune, this is basically what makes you go orange numbers all the way. Let's go. GG, good luck. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment. I'm also live on Twitch almost every day, so come and say hi.